Lights, camera, coffee, action. Puny humans! Hi, I'm Tom Britton. I'm a theater performer here in Chicago, and I do a little thing for marketing for wellattended.com/blog. William, who runs Well Attended, sent me a question. I'm looking at it, so I'm pointing right there. Hello, Tom. Hello, William. Can you tell us about yourself and how you got involved in producing live theater? Now, I think this question is for people who already read his blogs. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll keep it short, and I'll include pictures of fire eating and chainsaw juggling, so it's worth watching. Because giving your CV or your resume can be very... Sorry, the coffee wasn't just a prop, actually. Need a little water. It is water, though. I guess I had blown. Now it's behind the scenes. It was water the whole time. Giving your CV or resume can be kind of boring, so I'll throw in some fun clips right about here. I started off as a juggler at a very young age. By the time I was 16, I was performing, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, etc. I quickly learned that I really preferred performing in a theater environment. I don't know why. I still just to this day, I don't do private parties. I don't do corporate events. The only exception to that rule is I will do your corporate event if you bring it to my theater. So I've rented out the entire theater for VirtueCon Incorporated and done a show for them. But that's it. That's the only way I want to do it. I don't want to leave theaters. Every time I do, it's a bad idea. I moved from juggling into juggling fire, torches, chainsaws, etc. And then about the time I got into that, I started eating fire. And I did fire eating, sword swallowing, glass walking, all the sideshow stuff. I did sideshow stuff, and this is now we're going from the early 90s to the early 2000s. Working in sideshow. In the 2000s, I bring my sideshow from a street performance and large venue, outdoor festival kind of show into a theater, and that's where I find that love that I have today. So the theater thing kind of grew from that. Once I've got it in a theater, I'm then constantly putting it in the theater. From 2001, 2002 to 2009, I did the Flying Cat Circus with my partner Kevin Lapine and a few people that we cast for the third member of the troupe. And then I did Freak Show and Tell, my one-man show, and that was probably my biggest hit. That was my show from 2009 to 2015, 2014 that I did the most and had the most success with. After Freak Show and Tell is the current show that I've got running, which is Danger Circus Company, which is a three-man troupe. That's a juggler, a magician, and myself doing sideshow. And the Danger Circus Company has also been a bit of a hit, but it's new. We'll see if it's a fad. We'll see how long it stays a hit. But this year that we've launched has been very, very successful. So my history is performance, producing, writing, and directing, mostly vaudeville variety. I have done murder mysteries. I have done plays. I have done comedy shows. I've directed magic shows. I'm not a magician, but I can direct them. Directed mind reading shows. I've got a show with a mind reader called The Seance, which is a historical and skeptical look at the seance that we perform very small time, very small venues here in Chicago. I opened a theater last year with my partner Tony Valley. I've since moved on, removed myself. He wanted to go a different direction and took it much more seriously, so I let him have the reins. It's called the Whip Theater. It's in Edison Park, Chicago, so it's still an ongoing project for him. It was really fun to get to open a theater with someone from scratch. We built a space into a theatrical venue. Now, I'm sort of starting to bring these marketing ideas I've had for 26 years to you, hopefully because it helps. Mostly what I'll be doing in this series is a synthesis. Very few of these ideas are original to me. They're usually just things I've read out there and I can compile them for you. These are the best things I've had work. But at the end of the day, I'm most known for my ability to put butts in seats. I move paper. When I have a show, it sells. Maybe not sells out, but it sells well. I make money in theater, something you're told you're never supposed to do. I've never had a show lose money. I've never had a show lose money. I take a lot of pride in that, but also want that to be said because there are lawyers and accountants and bankers out there who might want to produce theater, but they believe this bullcrap that theater always loses money. So there's one exception to that rule. You're looking at him. Now, I don't make $10 million. I don't do Book of Mormon. When I say I've never had a show lose money, that means it made $1. I never had a show make that little, but I've made a show made $75. I spent $8,000 renting the theater, the props, the costumes, the set, the script, and I made $8,075. I didn't make any real money, but I didn't lose money. That's a point of pride for me. That's the basics on me, and I think a little bit of my glimpse into how I do treat the business side of show business. I am an artist. I don't go outside my theaters. I just won't. I don't care how much money it pays. It's uninteresting to me. I have my moral position for an artist. But also when I do have a show, I beat the street, I work, I hustle, and I put butts in those seats. There's no point in me expressing myself through my art form if no one is there to receive it. Why are we doing this? Until next time, I'm Tom Britton on behalf of Well Attended and my Trip the Danger Circus Company. See you next time.